Hello, and welcome to the presentation of MomaPIX, the completely web-based digital asset management solution developed by MomaSoft. MomaSoft has been on the market for nearly 10 years with MomaPIX, a software program that was designed to simplify the work of those who deal with and promote digital content. Over the years, dozens of clients have chosen our software, making us the leader in Italy. We created this video to give you an overview of the main features offered by this service. First, we will show you the ways to customize the graphics theme and the home page, followed by some examples of websites that we have built. Next, we will show you how to upload files in the public and private sections by web and FTP uploader. This feature is also available from mobile devices. We will also show you how the online editing of metadata and content management works, with particular attention to the possibility to create confidential archives, so that we can tailor what every client is able to access and download. In this video, you will be shown tabs for building access for internal users and customers, allowing you to adjust MomaPIX feature settings. Within these tools, you'll find email marketing campaign management, email delivery read status, private links for sending presentations, and printing as PDF. We will also demonstrate an advanced reporting feature. We will show you how to monitor downloads, uploads, researches, distribution, and access to the site. Finally, we'll show you the advanced settings for MomaPIX and e-commerce. We will provide you with trial subscription information and contacts should you need additional information. As the site administrator of MomaPIX logs in, he'll be able to display the management panel with the main features: access, promotion, reporting, database management, settings, subscription, help. Let's start from the main screen, the one where we are now, which gives access to the home page, the archives, the galleries, the lightbox, and the contact page. The website can have the look you want. If you are thinking about a completely customized graphic for your site, you can provide us the PDF and we will adapt it. Otherwise, you can choose between graphic themes and structures of the home page provided by MomaPIX. In every graphic theme, both contents and the structure of the home page can be customized. We will show you some websites we already built. Some were made by our clients without our help, while with others, we have been asked to shape the graphic project our client had in mind. The American agency Incredible Features chose to include a big image slideshow. Under this slideshow, they wanted a block structure that referred to the categories of the amazing stories that they tell with their photos and videos. In this website, only the home page is freely visible, while you need to enter a username and password to access the viewing and downloading of other content. The template of the Italian agency IPA relies completely on a graphic designed by the client, both for the homepage and for the other website pages. Europa Live Agency has a very different website that deals only with videos. Videos can be uploaded in various formats because MomaPIX software will create previews for streaming both for desktop and mobile devices. AGF's website has a very appealing graphic too. Let's move on to see how to upload photos and videos in the archive. By moving the mouse over the Upload item at the top right of the screen, you can choose how to use your files, sort them by metadata content, or upload them all together in one new service. Let's, for example, choose to upload a new service. It is necessary to select the files and then send them. Once you close the upload window, you will be able to display the new service. The files can be uploaded via Web Uploader on another window. This will allow you to keep working on the management of content on the website. You can have the same gain uploading files via FTP. These ways of uploading are also available for mobile devices. Another important aspect to know about uploading is that files can be parked in a private section before being put on the site. The account editors will then decide whether to publish, edit, or delete them. This feature is extremely useful for agencies that have several employees. For example, management can decide to grant different uploading access to a junior photographer than it would to a senior photographer with regards to uploading photos and videos in private sections, controlling the quality of the files, modifying or correcting the metadata, and publishing or discarding them. Let's open now a service to see what you can do with MomaPIX and in what way it can help you manage your business. You can change the order of the pictures by dragging them to another location. In this way, you can also choose the cover image. You can modify the license of the image if you want to sell it by e-commerce as royalty-free. We'll see later how to configure the default license and how you can configure e-commerce for a MomaPIX website. It is possible to download files in high and low resolution, putting aside the content in a Lightbox. This feature is very useful for both internal users that administer the site and customers. For example, the administrator of a photography agency can create a Lightbox and fill it with the most attractive images of a subject, and then make those images accessible for a customer that had requested them through the online folder. It is also possible to propose to more customers at the same time all the photos by linking the Lightbox in a promotional email. Similarly, customers registered to the website can create one or more Lightboxes and set them aside in a personal photo file or display them all together to decide later which ones to download or purchase. When users log in again to the website, they will have access to folders with the images that they have saved and will be able to download or edit them. Another very important characteristic that actually helps to simplify the work of professionals is the online control of metadata. Metadata are automatically imported from MomaPIX if they had already been populated using an external editing tool such as Photo Mechanic, Aperture, or Photoshop. Additionally, they can be edited or modified directly online on your own MomaPIX website. Changes can be made on the individual files or blocks of files and will be transcribed in the IPTC fields of images. The fields Reserved To and Available For are specific MomaPIX features that will allow you to create reserved archives. With the field Reserved To, you will be able to include or exclude customers or group of customers from viewing files. With the field Available For, the content will be freely visible to all, but you will be allowed to put restrictions on downloads. This function is very useful to administrate different kinds of customers on a single platform, because with this feature, you will be able to separate the content that will be displayed on your site, depending on who logs on. For example, if your agency works with both sport and tabloids, you may want to save the image and download of the latest football match to sport newspapers and reserve pictures of the last gossip you caught for magazine users instead. It is possible to save a service to a customer or a group of customers, and in this way, you can decide who sees what. Let's see in detail how to set up user access. From the Access panel, you will be able to create unlimited accounts for suppliers and customers. With the client record, it is possible to sign in and choose a password to access the website and enter account information. It's important to give labels to the clients in order to divide them in groups or to create new groups. As we saw earlier, this feature is very useful if you want to create private files with Reserved To or Available For function. In the next step of this demonstration, we will see the usefulness of the labels in other contexts, such as sending promotional emails. Another very interesting option is given by the possibility to customize the graphics of MomaPIX website with a specific style sheet for the customer making access to the website. Some of our customers have made the most of the opportunities offered by this feature by using it to manage multimedia files or different companies and in reselling their MomaPIX service. Thanks to the use of CSS, it is possible to show the customer a customized graphic with the function that allows him or not to see all the archive or just the part of it containing the photos reserved to him. Practically, combining these two options with the Reserved To function we just saw, as they access the website, customers will find themselves in a company-integrated graphic environment in which they will only be able to access the file that was saved for them. Other options of the customer card are adding or not the client to the promotional campaign's mailing list and defining access permissions. In this way, it is possible to decide if the client can browse the website and just consult it, or if he can also download files. In this case, we can distinguish between low resolution, high resolution, or both. What part of the file can be seen, the possibility to download both images and video, how to protect low-resolution files. It is also possible to define restrictions on downloads. This option could be useful to configure packs of prepaid subscriptions or just be used to a security restriction to limit the number of downloads that a customer can perform. It is also possible to set up an FTP server to which we can distribute the content pertaining to the customer we are working for. This is a very useful tool for publishing and newspaper companies, who usually prefer the material to be loaded onto their own servers. Let's move on to the card suppliers. With the restrictions filter, we can decide which customers are allowed to see what, because the material can be uploaded in archives that are associated to a specific supplier. Let's, for example, suppose that a hypothetical British photo agency, PhotoGB, has entered into an agreement with a French partner agency, PhotoFR, for the distribution within British territory of material supplied by them. It is likely that the British agency wants the material supplied by PhotoFR to be visible only in Great Britain. To do this while defining the supplier PhotoFR, the British agency has to indicate in the restrictions that files of that supplier should be reserved to all labels that are associated with UK customers who have registered on the website. In this way, all the photos that have been uploaded within this account will only be visible in Great Britain. In the same way, if a photo agency needs to make its supplier photos visible in all countries except for Spain and Portugal, it would just have to insert into the restrictions the groups of Spanish and Portuguese customers registered to the website in order to exclude them from viewing the files. The restrictions tool is very important for all agencies that work with distribution agreements with foreign partners. Combined with the Reserved To function that we saw earlier, that we can apply to individual photos, this tool will allow you to determine exactly who can see what within all documents situated in your archive. Let's now see how promotions and sales work. The presentation deserves a deepening. It is a versatile tool that allows you to share with a private link a slideshow of images. This can be very useful in different contexts. For example, if you want to propose to your customer some images in a more spectacular way, you can share with him the private link presentation while protecting it with a watermark. Or, if the customer has already purchased the service, you can remove the watermark image and give him the opportunity to share the presentation on social networks and to download the images with the desired resolution. While your client will watch such a presentation, he will be given the chance to activate the images slideshow and to share them on social networks. But, above all, he will have the possibility to download the files in the resolutions that you have decided to offer at the moment you created the presentation. You can also use the presentation to make sales online. While generating the presentation, you will have the chance to assign a price to each photo that the client will see, having the possibility to move the images into the cart and purchase them online. The presentation is therefore a way of showing a service or a selection of images, but it is also a faster and convenient way to send files to your clients and to propose a price to allow the client to buy online. You will only need to email the private link generated by the presentation. You will not need to add any attachment to your email, avoiding file size problems. Additionally, the clients will be allowed to download the files in the size you have set. We will now see the other ways of promoting the MomaPIX website uploaded contents. The key Print to PDF is available both for internal users, the site administrators, and for external users, clients that might enjoy your photos. It works similarly to Test Print, allowing you to select 6 different layouts and having the PDF file immediately available. The images are linked to the original file on the website. Therefore, with this feature, the client can print the test prints or send the PDF file via email. The promotion panel is very important as it allows you to make emailing marketing campaigns. You can do the promotion of a single image, a grid of images, and of the services of the day. Just by clicking on the respective item, a content-editable email will be automatically generated. You can instantly select the addresses, choosing between individual clients or registered groups. And of course, you can add other email addresses in the space below. After sending the email, a screen with the statistics of promotional campaigns will appear. With these statistics, you will know which emails were sent, who received them, and if they have been read. This function gives you a marketing tool that allows you to manage easily and immediately generate promotional email campaigns focused on your own clients or on people you are interested in to get in touch with. Let's talk now about the report panels. With Settings, we can decide which items we want to be shown in each report and in what order we want them to appear. For example, let's access the download report. It is possible to set filters regarding what we want to be shown. We will be able to see the results of this selection online in the Access files that can be downloaded. This same feature can be used to get reports of uploads, research, distribution, and access settings. With the help of the research report, you will be able to check what has been searched on the website, how many times it has been searched, and what results this search has produced. For example, in this test website, I can tell that the Repubblica user has searched for Fiori at 11:50 a.m. on February 9th, 2015, and just clicking on the record, I can see exactly what the client has found. This tool is extremely useful if we want to develop efficient relations with clients, giving them the right support regarding search. The search on MomaPIX websites can be made using keywords, date, and by identification number of the photos. For example, if we enter the word boomerang, we will see all the results associated with that keyword. Showing all the features of MomaPIX will take too long, so we'll just briefly mention a few of them. It is important to know, however, that MomaPIX software is constantly changing. Updates or new functions are frequently released, and most of them are inspired by clients' opinions. However, we want to show you some particularly useful steps. In Preferences, Settings, Advanced Settings, you can handle the additional features. You can make available to your website's visitors a registration form through which they'll request authorization to access the website and download files. In the section Access Account Requests, you can approve or modify these submissions. You can activate the sitemap and ensure that the content of your files are indexed on search engines. For example, if someone searches on Google for images of the jazz concert, he will be directed to the photos according to the keywords you assign to them. You can integrate Google Analytics to your website and monitor the access statistics and other activity on your site. You can share the content of your archive on the major social networks and integrate it with your blog thanks to the appropriate WordPress plugin that we have developed. There are keyboard shortcuts to work quicker with your file, and in case you need it, you can consult the Help section. For example, if we go to the main screen, we can see all the shortcuts that are available for this section. There are other things you can configure: the security policies of the passwords, the possibility to receive email notifications of downloads and purchases of content, the use of the mail server, the notification of free or authenticated access to the site. The last aspect of MomaPIX which we would absolutely want you to see is the e-commerce procedure that allows you to sell online files, prints, and other photography-related products. To configure the e-commerce function, access the related screen and enter your PayPal account. In this way, you will activate the online sales service. and you will be able to receive payments. You can configure multiple tariffs and prices for each product. For example, you can sell some high-resolution photos for €10 or other photos for €15. Now let's have a look at the client's websites to understand the targets that we can achieve. For example, users registered on AGF's website can buy millions of royalty-free images in the Creative section. Search keywords can be tuned by filters, for example, colors, number of people, etc. Once you have chosen the images, you can access the cart and select the file size you want to buy. On the right, you can see the price and the button to proceed with the purchase. Registration can also be optional, as in the case of the agency Foto 4. Just add photos to your cart and proceed with the express checkout. While the order is processed, the administrator receives an order notification email with the order ID. If the client is signed in, he will be able to complete the purchase by simply entering the PayPal details. If he's not, he will be redirected to the credit card payment screen. The website administrator will receive the money directly in his PayPal account. We hope this quick overview of MomaPIX was clear, and we hope we got your interest or inspired ideas to improve your business. MomaPIX is now used by many of the major Italian photographic agencies, including AGF and IPA, and it is having a significant increase abroad. We have been working for years exclusively towards the development of this completely web-based software. Our hosting service resides on high-reliability servers in 2 of the best server farms in Italy and on RAID redundant disks. We provide incremental data backup with weekly historical data. We provide 24-hour and 7-day-a-week system support and software support from Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. We have already satisfied the needs of many clients, and we are looking forward to satisfying yours. If you have other specific needs for your business, we will be glad to evaluate the opportunity of its development. We will be happy to explore all the aspects of your request with you. You can activate at any time a free trial on our website www.momapix.com or contact us by email at info@momapix.com. Goodbye.